wheels behind big tech seem to be changing, and big tech might not be aware of it. Are advertisers ready to pull the plug on Facebook? Craigslist stays one step ahead of the law, and why you may want to shut down your PC at a reasonable hour. All of that and more with your tech news today for Monday, March the 26th, 2018. Made possible by Epson and the Epson EcoTank 4750 with enough ink right out of the box to print up to 11,000 color pages. Learn more at epson.com/EcoTankChem. Epson. Exceed your vision. Well, as Facebook's problems move from bad to worse, we may well be witnessing a landmark change in the foundational rules that all of big tech lives by. Here's what's going on. Facebook was only 2 years old, and its founder, Mark Zuckerberg, was only 21 when Facebook introduced its most famous feature, the so-called news feed. News feed is a running list of many times boorish, vulgar, and cringeworthy moments of the minutiae of people's lives. Didn't take it long before it became a narcissistic and peeping Tom's dream. A real-life soap opera of Facebook friends being played out right in front of us, and all of it mislabeled as news. Well, again, that was 12 years ago. Still today, neither Facebook's management nor its errant icon, as we'll call him, Mark Zuckerberg, are able to distinguish between real news and the tripe of Facebook's newsfeed. No wonder they've left it alone to grow this way for 12 long years. Now, Zuckerberg is 33, and suddenly he's awakened to a world where Facebook users are fed up. Public officials, lawmakers, even late-night talk show hosts are suddenly done with Facebook and social media in general. Big tech is no longer our friend, and very quickly Facebook is growing to no longer be our confidant. The rules have changed. The question is, has Silicon Valley realized it? As we said, Facebook's problems going from bad to worse, and in England and the United Kingdom, a group called ISBA, that's a group of advertisers, about 3,000 in all, major brands like Unilever and Procter & Gamble, demanding answers from Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg with the Cambridge Analytica data mining mess. And these companies say their advertising could abandon Facebook if their concerns aren't addressed. ISBA is a trade group. They say, we want to understand the scope of what's going on at Facebook. We want reassurances that we'll get to the bottom of the issue so that we won't be embarrassed. At the moment, there's only one company that we know of, Mozilla, the Firefox people, that said it's pausing all of its advertising on Facebook. We'll keep a watch on this and let you know. Craigslist has yanked its personal ad section, and they're one step ahead of the law in doing it. There's a huge anti-online sex trafficking bill that's passed Congress this past week. The bill is called the Allow States and Victims to Fight Online Sex Trafficking Act, or FOSTA. It makes websites, like Craigslist, criminally liable for content that its users post, including prostitution ads and sex trafficking content. Craigslist had been under pressure to remove many of these ads for some time, but they completely ignored it until now. The ads include all kinds of categories, such as casual sex encounters, and they say they pulled the ads because they were afraid of running afoul of the new law. And they're not the only ones. Reddit has also banned sex worker subreddits, including escorts, male escorts, hookers, and sugar daddies right after this bill was passed. This bill passed in the Senate. It wasn't even close, 97-2. It'll be signed shortly into law by President Trump. Now, in South Korea, the country has resorted to some drastic measures to try and stop a workaholic culture from engulfing its entire country. So the government has announced a new initiative, a new law, to force employers to shut down their employees' computers at 8 p.m. on Fridays to force them to leave work on time. Of course, here in the United States, the chairs have stopped spinning by 8 p.m., but not in South Korea. The country has some of the longest working hours in the world, with workers gladly working up to 2,739 hours a year. South Korea says it'll roll out the new initiative over the next 3 months, beginning March the 30th. And there's going to be 3 phases to this plan. It starts with the 8 p.m. computers off time. Then they move back to 7:30 p.m. And finally, they try at 7 o'clock to turn off the computers and run everybody out of the building. BBC says there's a few exceptions provided in certain circumstances. Could be up to 67% at the beginning, but they hope to narrow this down and shut down the whole country by 8 o'clock on Fridays. Oh, by the way, if you want to know what 2,739 hours a year looks like, earlier this month, the government passed a law to cut down the maximum work week from 68 hours to 52 hours. That's South Korea. And that's our tech news to start off the week for this Monday, March the 26th, 2018. And it's brought to you by Epson and the Epson EcoTank 4750 with enough ink right out of the box to print up to 11,000 color pages. You can learn more at epson.com/EcoTankChem. Epson. Exceed your vision.